guys, welcome to another video. So today's video will be a get ready with me for my birthday, to go out if I was going out, but I'm not. So really we just planning makeup and getting cute. So if you want to see how I got this look and the products I used and all that good stuff, make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment. I talk. I'm not mean. I talk back. And subscribe. Bye. Okay guys, so jumping right into it, I'm taking my e.l.f. Camo Concealer in Deep Chestnut, the matte one, along with my P. Louise base in Rumor Number 1. And I love this combination. You guys have seen me use it once before. I just think it makes the eyeshadows do exactly what they're supposed to do. So I'll just take that and I'll blend that out with just a fluffy brush from BH Cosmetics. I have gotten a lot of their brushes lately, so I've been trying to use them. But yeah, so I'm taking this Morphe Smoky palette, and as you can see, it comes with 3 shadows, a brown, a black, and a gold shade. I just wanted a palette that I can use, just one palette. I didn't have to go in a lot of different palettes to make this look, because I still wanted just a simple look. So I took that brown middle shade, and I'm using that in my transition, in my crease, as my transition color, because it wasn't like a really dark brown, it was just enough brown. So I decided to use that. And then I went to my Inglot and got this. Of course, they're numbers, and I think this is like number 42 or 43 or something like that. So I'm just taking that orange shade and putting that directly on top of the brown shade to make the transition just a little bit smoother. But other than that, I'm just going to use that Morphe palette. So I'm just blending it out. And then I took my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden. Like I've said before, if you guys have not picked this up, this is an eyeshadow primer that you will need to pick up, because it is worth every penny. Like, I'm not going to run out of this. I'll be getting another one before I run out of this. So I'm just patting it out with the fluffy brush from Shop Missy, one of their dollar brushes. I'm just patting it out with this fluffy brush. And then I take the gold shade, and that's exactly what I put on my lid. And it wasn't bright, it wasn't dull, it was just enough. It gave me not too much, because I didn't want to do too much on my eyes, because I knew that I wanted to do a red lip. So I wanted the eyes to be somewhat simple, but just jazzed up just a little bit. So yeah, that gold shade, it was okay. And it's just a random brush from Amazon right there. So that's when I took the black shade, and the black shade has some type of glitter in it. It wasn't a lot, so where I felt like my look became glittery, but it did have little specks of glitter in it. So I just took that and put that in my outer crease to give me some depth to my eyes, without just smoking it out just a little bit, so it didn't look like too flat. Yeah, I know I gotta have a dark color in my crease. I don't care what look I'm going with, it has to be a dark color. So that's just a patch, an acne patch that I got from Amazon, and they actually do work. I mean, if you put it on at night and you feel like a pimple or something is coming on your face, then you put that on in the morning, it won't be there. Like, and it's basically my chin area where I have to wear those masks that a pimple usually will come. But if I use one of those little patches, I'm good. So this is the Bobbi Brown face primer. I've had this for months, and as of recently I just started using it. I said, let me use this, because it was $62, so I couldn't afford to let $62 just sit on the table. So I said, let me start using it, and it's okay. It's not something that I'll buy again, but it's okay. And I'm using that e.l.f. mint primer. If y'all don't know, y'all better know. Y'all better go get it. I ordered me another one, and the next time I'm in Walmart or whatever, I will pick it up, because this primer is everything. It makes sure foundation stick to your face all day long. And y'all know this is my pink pot and laying glue for my smile lines and my SASHA Buttercup to set everything on my face so I can make sure that I don't get oily. So, and now I'm just taking my e.l.f. concealer. One is in the hydrating and one is in the matte. Both shades are deep chestnut. So with this, I'm using that to highlight. The hydrating one is more so my skin tone, while the matte one is just a tad bit lighter to give me somewhat of a highlight, as you can see. So I mixed them both together. And I'm using my MORPHE foundation in shade 28. As I stated before, y'all seen my videos on this foundation. It is excellent. It sits on your skin really nice. It gives me just enough coverage. And I think I had to switch brushes. I went to get my Real Techniques because whatever cheap brush I had, it was shedding everywhere. So I'm just using my Real Techniques brush. Yeah, so I put the e.l.f. hydrating deep chestnut, and which is closer to my skin tone, so I'm using that to give me just a little bit of more coverage, because the Morphe foundation is not full coverage, which is okay. So there right now is where I'm using the matte deep chestnut camo concealer in e.l.f. and that's my Morphe contour stick in effect number 18. So I'll just use that to contour a little bit. I'm using my favorite brush from TJ Maxx, you already know. And I'll just use that to buff out this contour shade. I need to see if I can find me another contour product. So I'll be on the lookout for that. So then I take my BH Cosmetic brush and I'll just use that to buff out the concealer. And this brush is somewhat fluffy, so it gives me like an airbrushed finish without really trying. I'm not a big fan of a sponge. I'll use it, but it's not something that I reach to all the time. I prefer brushes. I'm just blending out that concealer, and once you let it sit for like a couple of minutes while you do your other stuff, it'll give you the maximum full coverage that you're looking for. And my Car Beauty sponge, you already know, so I'm using that to blend out that concealer to make sure I don't have any streaks or anything like that. So yeah. And my foundation brush, I'll just use that to buff out the edges of it to make sure, you know, I don't have any harsh lines. I love to do my makeup and listen to music. It's relaxing. So my SASHA Buttercup, I'll use that to set my concealer, and I'm pressing it in because I'm not really baking. So whatever powder I put in my highlighted areas, I basically like press it in there. And then once I use my Microsoft Sephora powder in Deep 60, I'll use that, and then I'll buff away any excess that I might have. But I like this Sephora powder because it's lightweight. Your foundation is already giving you some coverage. So I think this is just enough to set it without giving me like full coverage, so where my makeup looks cakey. So now I'm just using my Ringlight contour shade, whatever that may be. It's numbers. I think it's number 98. So I'm just using it to set the contour. And Ringlight, as I stated, has some good products. And my Sephora bronzer, I've been loving that lately. I reach for that every time I put on bronzer. I wonder if they had a shade just a tad bit deeper. I think that would be it. This is good, but if they just had one that was a little bit darker, man, that would be it. So yeah, I'm blending that out. Now I'm putting on my MAC NIGHTMOTH. You can never go wrong with NIGHTMOTH lip liner. That's my go-to. When I want to do a red lip, I reach for that. So blend that out, and I'm using the Revlon Satin Ink, the new one, lip pencil or lip stain or whatever it's called, and it's all called On a Mission. So yeah, I'll use that for my lips, and I think it gave me the perfect red tone without it being, it's like a blue red without it being too much. And I'm using my my Ulta Beauty Matte Spray. Been loving that lately too. Alright guys, so this is the final look, my quick birthday look. Something quick. I'm not going to a place because it is raining outside. It has been raining all weekend, so I won't be going anywhere. So if I do decide to go somewhere, I can put on my dress and do my makeup, but I just have fun just sitting in the house doing makeup, so it doesn't bother me. I have the biggest head in the world. My forehead is huge. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy doing it, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.